Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss the new Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond release that is age-stated 19 years. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, J. Rowe, Kathy Cool, and Luke Otero.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Oh, so yes, we are going to have a good show today. We're going to be talking about the 19-year-old, the oldest one to date of the Old Fitzgerald Bottled and Bond. Should be fun. We'll get to that after the break. For right now, Kathy said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, Kathy?
So we are getting into the holiday party season.
Yes.
And a lot of these parties, you need to bring something that will be gifted to someone, but you're not sure who.
Yep.
Do you have a go-to item for these types of parties?
Go-to item.
Yeah, like do you
Luke
have
is shaking his head
something-
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
I
got,
do.
Luke?
So Kathy, that's a good question. And
That is a good question.
most of the holiday parties that we get invited to, whether they're small, medium, or large, because even if we didn't have a distribution company, we're known for having good wines and good bourbons. So typically everyone hopes that we bring something that they'll enjoy. So we usually do. So whether we know it's a wine crowd, we bring a really nice wine and it'll be gifted to somebody that will appreciate it, and or a bourbon as well. So it's really easy for us, and people like it when we're, I think that we get invited because of that.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. J-Ro has her hand up, apparently, according to Zoom.
And she's muted.
And she's muted. So, yeah, a lot going on there. Yeah.
So I'm back. I just knocked the whole. Yeah.
Any go-to gift, J-Ro?
Same. A good bottle of wine, good bottle of bourbon. You will never disappoint with that. It's kind of just my go-to. Plus, I have it laying around the house, so.
Yeah.
Free gift.
I would say, yeah. I don't know about a re-gift, but yeah, the easiest thing is to bring bourbon, because you know what? When you do what I do in bourbon, people expect you to have the bourbon, so you just go ahead and just meet their expectations and you bring bourbon. You know,
Well, I feel like if I showed up with something else, that it might be like a letdown.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. And then maybe we'll throw it in like a little small Yeti that someone has gifted me, you know?
Oh, it's a throwing item.
That's
Okay.
free gift.
I gave you that Yeti. So yeah, okay, interesting.
Oh, along with your blade and bow?
Yeah. Yes. I got the kit. She did not. Oh, it's beautiful. McNew, do you have, you go to a lot of holiday parties and stuff. McNew has a great social life. What would you bring? What's your go-to?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. So if it's a wine crowd, like pick out a nice bottle of wine. If they're bourbon people, can't go wrong with a good bourbon. If it's not a drinking crowd, like I usually just try to
you
do
have
like
friends that's not a drinking crowd?
I don't, but like I have older relatives who like think they're better than everybody and don't drink. But then I'm just gonna like go like to Yankee Candle and get something boring.
Yankee Candle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kathy, did you think anyone would go to Yankee Candle on this one?
Well, there's one party in particular where I've been instructed not to bring a bottle, and I was
Okay.
hoping for some ideas for not a bottle.
I'll bring a Yankee Candle.
Look at the group that I asked.
Yeah,
I mean,
Kathy
what
was
was I
doing
thinking?
research and we did not help. But I think you can't, like, it doesn't have to be Yankee Candle, but like
No, bring a Yankee Candle.
a
Next
nice
year they'll ask you to bring the
candle.
bottle. They'll be like, hey, go look at the bottle thing.
a nice candle or something is fine for those
Yeah.
types of things. Like if it's a work party, like I wouldn't do at my work alcohol. Like I would do a candle or something.
I would suggest a gift certificate to the ABV Barrel Shop.
There it is.
There it is.
Boom.
So we give gifts to the recycling people, the trash people, and the post clerk that come to the house, postal carrier, and so that's 5 gifts. And so the warden always gets like fast food gift certificates. And I said, this year we're going to give the ABV Barrel Shop. She's like, well, what if they don't shop there? Okay, fine. Then we keep all of the money. Then we own a business now. We encourage people to come there. And if she's like, well, what if they decide or they don't want to shop there, they don't drink liquor? Well, that's okay. Then we've sold a gift certificate we don't have to redeem.
They
That
could re-gift
sounds like a win.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Regift it. And they could
I'm
find
a re-gifter, man.
bottles.
Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, we have candy in there. We've got gifts. There's all kinds of other things besides booze that we have. So yes, great opportunity. I think you'd be crazy not to give a gift certificate from your own place if you got one.
Right. That's smart, Steve.
Right, and it's not like I live way far away from where these services are. My house is like 8 minutes away from the shop. So this is the postal carrier is from the area. The recycling people. I mean, they're all from that area. They could even go on their lunch break at some point and come over. See a garbage truck pull up. we're just here to pick up a couple items. That'd be cool. So yeah, there you go. So I would encourage anyone, give the gift of the ABV Barrel Shop. All right, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with J-Ro. J-Ro looks like she's ready to go, or she doesn't look like
Sure,
it.
I'm ready. Okay. So I have an Old Elk rye.
Okay. All right. Okay, not much there. It was audible, so she does have the lead. Luke, what do you got?
I'm going to start off with Willet Weeded.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. Okay. That's the lead. Could be good enough. We'll see. But it could be beaten too. We'll see. McNew, you're next.
I don't think it's going to do much. I have some 4-grain bourbon from Black Button Distilling.
Oh, okay. No, nothing there. Luke's got the lead. Kathy, you're next.
Since we're talking about a bottled and bond, I got out my very old Barton bottled and bond, but that is a screw cap.
Screw cap. Okay. I've got Art of the Spirits here. This is a cast strength offering from them. Comes in at 127.65. Very specific there. All right. Cork pop.
Ooh.
Oh, I felt like I had it, and then someone talked over me.
Oh, you already had.
I clearly won that, but I lose on the talkover. It's a controversial call, but I got to give it to Luke there. Clearly, he won. Cheers. Man, that cork pop one was explosive too. I mean,
I heard it. I would have given it to you.
Just explosive.
If you had tossed it to a judge, you would have won.
Oh yeah.
J-Ro, thanks for talking over Steve's cork pop.
Yeah.
Well, it could be fun. Let's be honest. But
so yeah, there you go. That's I lose in controversy, but it happens, especially with J-Ro on here. So J-Ro's been pretty calm tonight so far. So this is maybe it's a new J-Ro.
It's only show 1. Let's see what we get into.
Show 1, yes. This is true. All right. Cheers, gang.
Cheers.
All right, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about this 19-year-old Old Fitzgerald bottled and bond. Kathy's done the research. We'll talk about it in a few. Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen. First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, we are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We will also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky. Danny, though, you are between Jim and Victory. What do you got?
I have an Indiana rye,
Sure, Danny.
tumble dice.
Cumblebeiss. Yes, I love Cumblebeiss. I'm sure that's the name of the brand, Cumblebeiss. Sure.
Tumble
Let's hear the-
dice.
Oh, Tumble Dice. Okay.
Yes.
Let's
Freddie Mills of Ruse.
Okay. Freddie Mills of Fruits.
So we're about to pop it.
No, that was all desk is what that was. All desk, no pop. Jim wins. So Jim, you got it there, man.
Hey.
Congrats, Jim.
Cheers, gang.
Oh my God, this is horrible.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about the 19-year-old Old Fitzgerald bottled and bond.
Yes, we are. Kathy, you checked the internet. What did you find out on this thing?
Well, I wanted to just make sure that I was educated enough to have an intelligent conversation.
All right.
This, at 19 years old, this is the oldest. It is
Whoa.
suggested retail price of $240. So I'm curious what you guys think it's going to go for on secondary.
Oh yeah, the crazy prices. Double that at least.
The bottle is just so beautiful.
Yeah. 19-year-old, I'm guessing maybe $750. I would. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so limited.
Yeah. Boy, I'd like to have it though. For $240, I'm a buyer. Definitely. If I could get that, I'd love it.
The resale ad is
So this is the spring 2022,
Okay.
and I got a retail 17 years old, and it was $450.
$450.
Really? And it was 17 years old.
Yeah, so I'm thinking the 19 is going to go at a retail market. If they just want to make more money, they'll go that. Steve, I think it'll be about $500, $600.
Yeah.
I think secondary is going to be closer to $1,500.
$1,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
yeah, as Steve mentioned, back in 2017,
Yeah.
When Heaven Hill announced that they were going to do this series, they were going to do 2 per year for 5 years. Denny Potter gave us the backstory, and it has the old tax stamp like it used to be. The bottle is at that time cost $28 per bottle.
Yeah.
Pretty expensive. So I'm sure they bought all the bottles they needed back then.
Yep.
And then the green is for the spring. The black label is for the fall.
Yeah. And then don't they have a red label too for like gift shop release? They did a couple special releases in there too.
Yeah. So
yeah. You had to be at the distillery though. This wasn't anything that hit.
Yeah, and I was very fortunate. I was able to get both of them. So I've been I've collected every one of them.
Oh, well, you got to keep going then. Yeah.
Plus a couple of spares. So the only one I lack is the new one that just got released.
Okay.
So that, everyone has their eyes on Pappy or BTAC, and rightly so.
This is the one you're chasing, huh?
Well, we gotta make sure you get that.
So,
Luke.
I'm sorry, Jay.
I help Luke get that. We have to make sure he gets that.
You're going to help him?
I can't specifically help
Jay
him.
Rose's going to get you one, Luke. Don't worry. She's got you covered.
We collectively should help.
Okay.
If I see it, I'll just grab it and you'll own it.
He's good for it, believe me. Yeah, Luke he's a stand-up guy. He'd pay for it if you got it. So Luke, you and I have a little bit of history with this because we were at that event together, weren't we? When they did that,
we were, and we were the first to taste their first release with, and they gave out samples for us to take home, and then
I'll say this: the true complete set would be also that sample from the before it was released. Did you keep it? Because I drank mine. I probably drank it before I got home. So I don't have it. But did you keep the sample?
I have this empty bottle sample.
That's close. That's close. Yeah.
You could put anything in that bottle. Nobody'd know the difference.
Nobody's gonna know. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of cool that you've got all of them. That's
plus the 2 red ones. Back then, it was a little easier to go to the Heaven Hill.
Yes, correct.
And the last couple of years, I think everyone knows they've changed their procedure.
Yes.
Well, you can't have a chair.
Can't have a chair. They don't do it every day anymore. They used to do it every day, and then they moved to one day a week, and now it's just random. I understand.
Yeah.
I think even that got to be a problem, so they just do it randomly.
So
It stinks. People. It ends up being bad people ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So gives me no incentive to stop at Heaven Hill. Anymore.
I would do that every time I went down there because you just never know what you're going to get. And sometimes it's Parker's Heritage, sometimes it's Old Fitz's, and but no fun anymore. No fun.
Well, yeah. They did that Netflix documentary too on all that.
On Netflix on what?
On Heaven Hill.
They did? I never saw a Netflix Heaven Hill documentary.
Oh yeah. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Yeah, about some deep internal.
Yeah. Are you not talking about the Pappygate thing, are you?
Oh wait, is that
Buffalo Trace?
Yes,
yes, I did see that. Yes.
Oh, we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. For that, we saw. Kathy, anything else in your research? What did you uncover? Anything else?
Well, some of this stuff Luke already talked about, like how they do the different colors for the different seasons. That they've been doing it since what was the first one? 2018.
2018. Okay. Yeah.
So no, I know that it came from across 3 floors of Rickhouse F and 1 floor of Rickhouse X.
Okay. Ooh.
On the main campus. So if you want to go walk around the main campus and
look for those, that's
look for those Rickhouses. Maybe sneak in and tap a barrel.
Oh, sure. You can't get any trouble doing that.
No.
They're not even. They won't even know. They're not going to notice.
They don't really even care. They got so much
Those
food.
Rickhouses are big.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. You're just going to drink a little bit. No big deal.
Right.
Yeah.
It's equivalent to the angel share. They won't even know it's gone.
Yeah. Sure. It's the McNew share. All right. Well, there you go. There's a little bit about the Old Fitz, exciting one. We'll see what happens. If I find one, now I got to find two, because if I found one, I'd have to make sure Luke was taken care of, since he's got the whole set, and then I would try to get a second one for me, because Luke's gotten me a lot of stuff through the years, including the Willet Purple Top, the new one. So I can't have any complaints with all Luke's done for me. So I'd have to help him out. Yeah, because bourbon's about helping your friends.
Yeah, Luke has good bourbon karma. He's getting all these things back to him because he's done good things.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. J-Ro, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at jro.bourbon.pro.
All right. Kathy.
I am on Instagram. I am KK Cask Strength.
All right. Luke.
You can find us at Santa Fe Boutique Wines on Instagram, and I am on LinkedIn. Luke Otero.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I think the warden connected with you on LinkedIn. She was very excited.
Yes. I like your stuff.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. McNew, how about you? Where can people find you?
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. The important website, though, is abvnetwork.com. Check it out, because everything that we do is out there. We've got a shop out there. Maybe you want to do some holiday shopping. Perfect place to go. So much more, abvnetwork.com. And by the way, if you want to come visit us, we are in St. Louis, Missouri, the suburb of Arnold. So check us out at abvbarrelshop.com, and we'd love to see you at our store. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right. Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Bye. Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's birthday barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with a national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.